my privilege and a great honor to be introducing Professor Sree Sreenath, who is our National President of Sewa International, USA. Professor Sree is a faculty of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at Case Western Reserve University and a resident of Northeast Ohio for the past 27 years. Since 2009, he has been the president of Sewa International. When he's not doing Sewa, which is 24/7, he does research in global issues as well as in systems biology, in particular mammalian cancers. This December, he's taking 33 of his students from Case Western Reserve University to India on an eco-travel tourism course. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together in welcoming Dr. Sree Sreenath.
Good evening. The faith-based organization, essentially it means that the principles on which we serve are based on the Hindu religion. However, we follow an important principle called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the whole world, the whole earth is one being. So no discrimination. So when we serve without any discrimination. Sewa is in 20 countries. The movement started in 1989, and the first one outside India was in UK. In India, these are known as Sewa Bharati. So our projects can reach down to the district level, the county level. So in every county in India, every district in India, we have a full-time person or more than one working. So our reach is quite extensive. We have millions of volunteers in India. So we have 165,000 individual projects in the Sewa movement. This slide, can we have the slide down? So there you can see our Mayor Jackson attending one of our events, okay, which was the Asian Festival where we participated. And the vision of Sewa International is we want to live in a world of equality where everyone is happy, enjoying good health, and living in balance with nature. So it covers a number of these important principles that we hold dear. Sewa will be called in and will be among the first to serve in case of a disaster. Now, mission, we serve humanity in distress. That means that we work in areas wherein there have been disasters. Like, for example, recently, Jammu and Kashmir, we raised funds for that. And our sister organizations in India sent over 6,000 people, volunteers, to that area. For Uttarakhand, last year, about 10,000 volunteers went from all over India, and we raised about $300,000 last year for that. We want to aid local communities, and that's the reason why all of you are here. And I would like a little bit of indulgence so that I can explain how we are aiding the local communities, working with the local communities, and trying to solve problems which we believe is looming for our community, the Asian Indian community, and the South Asian community in general. So we does not discriminate, I already talked about that. And we have contributed over $4 million in the last 4 years for development, disaster, relief, and rehabilitation. This probably on the right hand side, you cannot see it probably. I don't know why these lights are still on. But that is a map of United States, and those are the chapters that we have all over. Our last year's income was $1.3 million. And these are the ways in which the education took about 50% of it, and you can understand our community is big on education. So that's what the community is saying spend, and that's what we are spending on. And we do refugee empowerment and women empowerment, child care, disaster relief, all of those. And one of the important things is that currently we have about 62% of the 61% of our income going to India, and United States is receiving 37. We believe the correct balance is maybe 60% for USA and 40% for international, because after all we are Sewa International. That's what we are working towards. Our overheads are 3%. Come on, here we are running a business, and how can you run a business with 3% overhead? That's only because of our volunteers. We have a number of volunteers who tirelessly work, and that's how we have been able to keep that down. In fact, I will be surprised to know, currently we have 10 full-time people working in the United States. Okay, and the way they are funded is through direct program funds. So overheads, which includes a CEO salary, which is, I'm a volunteer, and so are 14 of my other national committee members. Okay, so I want to emphasize this because we Indians are very careful about spending our money. We are very conservative, and this should be overjoying. Now we also, this last year we put 120,000 volunteer hours